Hey everyone, this is Bailey from the EMH, and I'm back with another Elephant Money video. And today I'm going to be diving into elephant.money's flagship product, all right, the passive cash flow engine that is Elephant Money Futures. All right, I've been getting a lot of questions and emails from folks that have followed my channel for a long time. And, they just wanted a little bit of, say, like reassurance or a little bit of kind of a data deep dive to see if it's right for them, because they've been considering it. And what I want to do today is I'm going to be actually doing a case study, and we're going to kind of see how the futures product has been working for some members of the herd that are participating. All right. Now, before we dive in, guys, I just want to give a little shout out to the Elephant Money ecosystem because they have reclaimed the #2 holder of WBNB on the Binance Smart Chain. All right. So the deepest of liquidities. And we're right behind that USDT liquidity pool on PancakeSwap. So if you guys don't know, there's two massive liquidity pools for Elephant Money. So it's the BNB liquidity pool that we have here and the BUSD liquidity pool as well. Both of those are locked liquidity pools on PancakeSwap. And the price of BNB, which is just absolutely terrible, is actually a blessing in disguise right now, because as Bertha continues to feast and to eat and to grow her token count, a depressed BNB price is actually great for our long-term prospects in the elephant.money system, because what happens, guys, is our fiat money is able to purchase more BNB. So we're able to actually stuff more and more BNB on the cheap into that liquidity pool and remove more elephant token, right? So when the price of BNB does rebound, we're going to just see astronomical gains for our elephant token and for our liquidity, because we are such a large holder of BNB, right? So we call that charging the spring when we're talking about that. So if you hear that phrase, you're hanging around the herd, all right, that means that we are basically super loaded with BNB. And then when that price actually does turn around, we are going to be just the green candles will just be flying out of your computer screen. It'll be unreal. All right. So that's pretty awesome, guys. So what we'll do, right, is we're going to check out futures. And so I'm going to show you guys this. When you go to elephant.money, all right, I want to show you guys how to get to all of the data and the on-chain analytics. All right, so you're going to be able to make informed decisions and research the protocol for yourself, right? So we're all about fact-based research, the mathematics, all right? No hopium here in Elephant Money, just strictly the data and the analysis. And what's nice, guys, is that Elephant Money is 100% on-chain transparent yield generation. All right, so you're going to be able to see everything on the blockchain, no black boxes, no guessing. You're going to be able to see it all right at your fingertips. Okay. So yeah, two big things, guys, you want to pay attention to for Elephant Money is the documentation, which is the wiki. All right, that is the most up-to-date information on all of the products and how the system works. And then the dashboard, right? So the dashboard is the Dune Analytics, and the Dallas has put together so many different dashboards for all the components of the ecosystem. And we're going to be using that today to take a look at futures. All right, so we have a futures dashboard. And what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to take a look at one of the participants in Elephant Money Futures. And what we're going to do is find the one participant that has withdrawn the most money out of every participant in futures and kind of see how that has played out. And so we're going to take a look at the treasuries inflows and outflows, and because that's how the Elephant Money system works, right? So The Elephant Money is a financial cooperative, right? So it's a DeFi community bank, and basically, guys, deposits go in for our yield products like Elephant Money futures. All right, those products are taken, they're invested, all right, in the greatest performing asset, all right, of 2022 and absolutely crushing it in 2023, and that is the Elephant token. All right, and then the Elephant token is used to handle all just the daily liabilities, the Elephant Treasury. So that's how the system works. All right, and it's really unique because basically, guys, we're going to be able to leverage the Elephant Treasury Bertha, and she's going to be able to manage the cash flow, all right, of the entire ecosystem. She kind of acts like the huge whale that will not dump on you, and the CEO, and she's looking out for the best interest of the customers, all right, which are the participants in the system. All right, so pretty cool. All right, so it's a unique concept, and we're going to see in action for like a real example of what that looks like. Okay, so so we're going to go down for futures, and we're going to take a look at participants. And so this is the daily inflows. Okay, deposits have been picking up as of late. All right, more people are seeing like, oh, market volatility. What do you want to do? You want to smooth out your cash flow, nice, predictable, stable coin yield. All right, so it's really good. Okay, so let's go down here. Top wallets. All right. So guys, well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the largest withdrawals of the BUSD so far. So if we click this here, all right, so this wallet right here has deposited $81,603 of BUSD. All right, this is their compounds. All right, this is their withdrawals so far from the system, and this is their remaining balance. Okay, and one of the things, guys, that you're going to have to pay attention to with Elephant Money futures, one of the sustainability measures is that whenever you withdraw, that amount of money deducts from your balance. Okay, so you've all seen, and we've all been there with these like really hyperinflationary like ROI dApps where you can just hyper compound and then just like keep claiming off of that same huge balance, right? So it doesn't work like that at all in Elephant Money futures, right? So if you do compound, which requires actually a deposit of 200 BUSD, so that slows down the compounding rate. Then once you get to a balance that you want to withdraw from, you also get deducted from your balance. So your daily rewards end up going down over time if you are kind of like a serial claimer, right? So the whole idea behind futures is, a cash flow. So it's like a steady kind of paycheck that you can take out like every couple of weeks, all right? And then you build it up and you just kind of keep it going and just kind of steady and sustained that way, right? But people have different strategies, and so for this wallet right here, if we notice, his last withdrawal was 5 days ago. Now he has stopped compounding. His last compound was 100 days ago. All right, so it looked like he had kind of built it up because he had 18 different compounds, built it up to a level where then he wanted to start, really kind of drawing out from it. Okay, so let's take a look, guys. So what I did was I went to this wallet here, and then I took and extracted on a Google Sheet that I'll link in the description every single interaction with futures. So we can kind of see, basically how well the ecosystem has sustained itself with the largest withdrawal participant, right? So yeah, so basically, guys, what I was able to do is go to the blockchain, and I was able to take every single withdrawal and then all the compounds and the deposit, and I was able to put it right here. Okay, so this is going to be our kind of case study, and we're going to be able to take a look at how the system is sustaining the product, right? So guys, so I have here all the transaction hashes, okay? And I was able to pull that from a BSC scan pretty easily. I was able to sort by like the claims. So we have all the claims and all the deposits. And what the process that I did was, first I looked at, all the claims. And if we go down here, guys, the claims are $67,133. All right. And that matches up with the value that we had right here. And then what I was able to do is take a look at the deposited. So if we come over to deposits, and here are all the transactions for deposits. And when you deposit, two things happens. The deposit gets broken up into kind of like two pieces. And 90% of your deposit goes into the BUSD treasury. Excuse me. And that BUSD treasury is used by Bertha to DCA into elephant tokens called the elephant buyback strategy. All right. And then there is 10% of your deposit, and that goes into the BUSD buffer pool, which handles kind of the smaller day-to-day transactions right directly, kind of like OTC. Like it doesn't even, you don't have to sell elephant token for that. Okay. One thing to know though is if Bertha ever had to sell elephant token to fill a futures redemption, and that happens if the redemption is over 1% of the BUSD buffer pool, that when she does sell elephant token, she actually sells 110% of the required amount, and she puts 10%, the extra 10% into the buffer pool. So it kind of just keeps it there, and kind of acting as a shield that takes care of most of like the smaller transactions throughout the day. So it's a pretty interesting and kind of neat system that it has here. So yeah, so you're going to see all the all the deposits as well. And if we look at the deposits, so we had 81,603 deposits from this participant so far, and 8,160 and 30 cents went into that buffer pool. And that leaves that $73,442 went into the BUSD treasury, and then that was used for by Bertha to buy back elephant tokens. All right, so that's basically the inflows. And what I did then, guys, was I took a look at, so you can kind of sort, if we look here. All right, here are the smaller amounts that went into the buffer pool. All right, now the buffer pool stays as BUSD. And then the amount that went into the BUSD treasury is right here. And what I had to do then was when I looked at those amounts, on the blockchain, it tells you like how many days ago it was. So then I just had to figure out what the date was of those. So I don't have the date for every single transaction filled in because I didn't need that, but I needed the date for the BUSD treasury deposits, because then what happens is elephant token is going to be bought with those deposits. So I needed the date so I can go back and kind of see what the price was of elephant token when Bertha was purchasing elephant token on that day with the deposits. All right. So It turns out, guys, this is kind of monstrous here. So with all these deposits, and you can really see just the value of, that fresh capital that has to go in to compound your account. All right. So right here, guys, it turned out that this participant, through opening up their futures account and then compounding it along the way, um, was responsible for, it was like close to 711 billion elephant tokens being purchased and put into the elephant treasury. All right. So Bertha ended up getting from the participant here that $8,000 into the BUSD buffer pool, and then also was able to pick up close to 711 billion elephant tokens. And right now, those elephant tokens sitting in Bertha's treasury, all right, have a current present day value right now. And the value has dropped a little bit because there's been some selling, but that value is over $253,000 in elephant token has been picked up and purchased by Bertha. All right. Yeah, so you guys can see that, so far, if we take a look at how the balance sheet kind of played out and made out from the participant here. Bertha ended up with the 253,000 in elephant tokens in the treasury, and then that 8,000 plus in the buffer pool. Now the participant has claimed out so far $67,000. All right, and that's all actually been taken from the buffer pool. All right, no elephant tokens been sold for that amount, and they have a remaining balance on their Elephant Money futures account of just under the 60,000. All right, and one of the things that's interesting, guys, is that this account hasn't compounded in over 100 days, or about 100 days. So say if they try to just claim out that remaining balance, they're actually going to be taking out less than that. All right. Because what happens is if you just claim over and over again, your balance is reduced, and then you're getting 0.5% on that reduced balance. And then when you claim again, you're getting 0.5% on an even lower balance. So without compounding, if you just claim a bunch of times, you actually face exponential decay in your principal. So the whole design and premise around Elephant Money futures is that it's for sustained longevity, sustainable cash flow that you can collect, like every couple weeks or every month, depending on what you want to do for your compound schedule. And it keeps growing and kind of baking, some of that, some of the rewards back in. But, once you start claiming, that's deducted from your balance, right? So that's what really makes it much more sustainable. And another thing is that, so this participant here, hasn't been putting fresh capital into the system anymore. So, we get some questions every once in a while. It's like, all right, what if no one participates in futures anymore? Well, what happens with futures is that, you might see the, what the value is or what the balance is of futures. But if no one puts in fresh capital, that balance can't grow. And then when people start taking out, all right, the balance actually decreases. So the daily liabilities decrease along the way. So, so it's not like running like a out of control debt or anything like that. Basically, you have to feed the beast if you want it to grow. And if you want to claim, you're going to have to recompound to keep your balance where it's at, or you're going to start to decrease in your balance. So it's an amazing kind of system. All right. It's very lucrative if you play it for long-term sustainability. All right. But if you try to kind of just claim too much out of it, then you don't get the most out of the system, right? So that's basically, guys, if we're looking at this, we can kind of see that a net result for the ecosystem is over $135,000 if we subtract off the claims and the remaining balance from what the participant has put into the system, right? So that's kind of the power of Bertha and the tokenomics in play, is that she's going to be able to create, this cash flow for all by being able to be this massive whale in the ecosystem that is sustainably, governing all of the yield products, right? So pretty amazing stuff, guys. Like when I started digging into this, and I was like, all right, show me the person that's claiming out the most, all right, and let's see like the damage done. And it's like, yes, like Elephant Money, the futures product is like completely self-sustainable and really a marvel, right? So BT really worked collaboratively with all of our, the top analytical minds in the herd and in DeFi to come up with something that was really going to be a home run for everybody in the space, because we definitely need a win over these past few years. And the Elephant Money's ecosystem is really going to be there to kind of really restore faith, I think personally, in DeFi. So all right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. All right, if you did, smash that like button. All right, share this with your friends. And, until next time, guys, more Elephant Money goodness. All right, we're going to be keeping the videos cranking and really spreading the good news about, this amazing opportunity that we have in elephant.money. All right, take it easy, folks. This is Bailey from the EMH. I'm out.